All right, here we go. All right. So for these should be very simple. We're doing symbolic logic, right? We want to translate the if into this statement, right? So it has to be an if and a then, okay? And then all I need to do is say, okay, well, I jump out of a plane. What does that mean? I jump out of a plane. I'm just going to use a letter. In my case, I like jump, so I'm going to say J. So I'm going to say, if J, then I'm going to say, well, I land on the ground. So I like G. I'll land on the ground. Is that true? It can be true, but it's not always true, right? And because it's not always true, we say it is false, right? And when you say it is false, you give a reason why it is false.
Because of the water.
I could land in water.
And in a bale of hay, like on Assassin's Creed.
Or
Yes.
you can still just land on the ground.
I could land on Skylar.
Wait, how high
Right?
up? How high up would you be?
Depends on how high the plane is. Okay.
It's like, even if you hit water, like,
Yeah.
you don't
It'll feel like ground.
it'll feel like concrete
Yep.
because you're not considering like terminal.
What if I just land on you?
You're not considering terminal velocity.
That would be great,
You'll
right?
die.
I could just land on Skylar
You know what terminal velocity?
at terminal velocity. All right. So
You'll die.
that's all we're looking for, right there. Now, in the next one, we want you to be able to write it in a converse statement, right? So you have to give the converse, and then you have to tell me, is it biconditional? Okay? So the first step is, if, it's those three bars, then, okay? And then we're going to go, oh, two lines do not, oh, not. That's a huge one. We know whenever we see not, we have to use that symbol. And intersect, I have a symbol for that, right? And parallel, I have a symbol for that, right? And so there it is. If we do not intersect, then the lines are parallel. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes. As long as we're talking about two-dimensional geometry, which we are, right? So this is true. Okay, we've got to write the converse. Remember, this is the con-D, right? We have to write the converse. Oops. How do you write the converse?
If parallel, then they do not intersect.
Good. If parallel, then they do not intersect. Okay? Now, is that true?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you said
So that's true. Okay? Now, if they're both true, then what do we say?
They're biconditional.
They are biconditional. So what we are saying is that they are biconditional. Therefore, if not intersect, then, and the then goes both ways, they are parallel. Okay? And I'll finish this last one, and I'll post it. Okay? So this is a given. Alright, and the first step here is that everybody on the block gets the paper, the whole paper. That means the negative gets pushed through. So it's going to be negative 4 times this, which is negative 12x. Negative, so it's negative 8. Okay? And that's what we call distribution. Alright? Your next step, collect like terms. Okay, so 6 and negative 12 is negative 6x. 2, 5, or negative 5 and negative 8 would be negative 3 plus negative 8, so negative 11. Okay? Is it equal to something? Oh shoot, my bad. That should be equals 4. Oh, we gotta fix that. That wasn't negative.
Yeah, I see.
My bad.
You're good.
What's that say again?
Equals 4 parentheses 6x plus 2 parentheses.
Okay. Alright.
There.
Little
that was
different.
better.
Still distribution.
That was better.
Alright?
Yeah.
So, but not negative now. It's just,
24.
it's 6x. So 24x
times 8.
plus
Oh yeah. my bad.
8.
Oh,
right?
That x, yeah.
And then these just stay here.
Yeah, those will stay the same.
And that's distribution. Alright, next. Collect your like terms. So I have 6x minus 3 equals 24x plus 8. Okay?
Yeah.
And that would be what?
Subtraction. Oh wait, no, simplify.
Simplify. Good. And then we have move your x, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to move the x, the lowest x. So minus 6
This would be subtraction.
minus 6, right?
Yeah.
And now we have negative 3 is equal to 18x plus 8. And that would be called
Subtraction property of equality.
subtraction property of equality. Okay?
Yeah.
And then 5 would be move your number, right?
Yeah.
Okay? And we got minus 11 equals 18x, and that's called subtraction
Yes.
property of equality, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have, let's go to black. Right, okay. Divide by 18, divide by 18, okay? So you have 11, negative 11 over 18 equals x, and we're good with that, and that is
Division property of equality.
division property of equality. That's all I'm looking for. Simple.